Today we are going to do a little bit of work on twists, so it can help to release any tension that you have in your body, particularly in areas that maybe you don't stretch as much. And it's also really good for your system, so for detoxifying and replenishing any stagnant energy, because it massages your organs, so organs like your kidneys and your liver. So we'll get started, short little flow. We're going to start in a supine twist. So lying on our back, just extending that left leg nice and straight, bringing that right knee over to the left hand side, and then gazing over your right shoulder. And just here we're using our breath to just create that space. So we take about 3 breaths in each posture here. And then back through center. And next you're bringing your left leg over your right side, and then bring your gaze over your left shoulder again. And then just bring it back to center. As we come to sit up, we're just in our easy pose, so crossing your legs. And on your inhale, you're finding length through your spine. Exhale, left hand is coming to the outside of your right knee, and just finding that twist. And again, just breathing here, gazing over your right shoulder. And with every exhale, you might find yourself just going a little bit deeper. And back through center. On your inhale, find length. And then exhale, twist to the opposite side. So try not to grip with your hand, but just a gentle little placing of your hands on your left knee. Back through center, we'll just walk our hands out in front, head coming down. And just finding your breath, sending it into your back body, extending your arms out in front, and gently walking your hands back up. And we come into an all fours position or tabletop, and we're just going to find a neutral spine here, and then coming into our cat-cow. So on an inhale, we're dropping our belly to the mat, gaze goes forward, and exhale, tucking that tailbone and chin to chest. 2 more just like that, nice slow mindful movement. So imagining every vertebrae just moving, being manipulated. And on your next inhale, we're going to plant left, opening up to that right hand side, finding that nice open twist. And you do have an option to take a little bind here, so just bringing your right hand to the inside of that left thigh, opening your shoulder up even more. Or else just keeping it nice and extended. And then right hand comes down to meet the left, and then peeling that left arm up once again. Just a nice, easy open twist. And again, option to take that bind, so where your left hand comes to the inside of that right thigh. And then bring the left hand back down to meet your right here. And we're going to tuck our toes under for our very first downward facing dog. So again, you might want to keep it nice and dynamic here, bending your knees. And just pedaling out your feet, nodding your head yes, shaking it no, especially if maybe you've just woken up, or maybe you've been sitting all day and you just need a little release. And then bringing feet up towards your hands, and we're going to take that ragdoll, so gentle bend in the knees, hands rocking opposite elbows, crown of the head towards the floor, and you might even take a little sway here just to release. On an inhale, find your halfway lift. On an exhale, we're forward folding. Inhale, bringing those arms overhead, and exhaling, hands through heart center. So let's flow through that a little bit. On an inhale, bringing our arms overhead, exhaling, hands through heart center. Inhaling, finding that halfway lift, and exhale. Let's step the right foot back, coming into our low lunge. Right knee on the mat. On an inhale, let's bring our arms overhead, find length. And then exhaling, left arm forward, right arm back, just for an open twist. Breathing in here, creating that space. And then bringing our arms overhead once again. We bring them into a prayer position. We're coming into that revolved low lunge. So as your right elbow will be resting just outside your left knee. And you're just creating that twist from the navel here. Now, we're just going to lift that back leg. So we're coming into an active high crescent lunge this time. Lifting the knee just to make it active. And then framing out that right foot, we're going to just pivot into that wide-legged position. So we're now in a wide-legged forward fold. Just standing upright to create some length in the spine. So inhaling, create your length, and then exhaling, folding forward. Resting hands either in between the feet, or maybe it's a little bit in front if your hamstrings are just feeling a little tight. And what we'll do here is just planting left, twisting open to the right. And then planting right back down, and then peeling up and lifting up to the left. Bringing that left hand back down as we come into our Skandasana. So bend into that right knee, and then left toes coming up towards the ceiling. Just finding that nice upright body. As we move into our opposite side, this time right toe up towards the ceiling. Again, just keeping our body nice and upright. And then pivoting back, so framing out that front foot. And we're just going to step right foot to meet left. On an inhale, let's find that halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. And inhaling, bringing our arms overhead. And exhaling, hands through heart center. Second side. So on an inhale, bringing our arms overhead. And exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, planting our hands. This time the left foot steps back, left knee coming onto the mat. On our inhale, let's find length either side of the spine. And exhale, let's find the open twist. So right hand forward, left hand back. As we inhale, bringing it back through center. Exhale, hands into prayer, and we come to that twisted, revolved low lunge here. So palms are stacking on top of one another. And then pressing in with your strength, we're just activating that back leg, coming into a higher lunge here. Just sticking with your breath as you come to frame out that front foot. And let's twist now to the opposite side. Apologies for the angle here. As we come up to a standing position, find that length, and then exhaling, folding forward. Coming into our twist again. So hands might be more in line with the feet this time, making sure feet are still active. Planting left and then peeling right. Slowly lowering it down, coming into the opposite side, planting right, and then peeling up left to find that twist. And let's lower that hand back down. And we're coming over onto the left hand side here, into our Skandasana again. So right toes up towards the ceiling. So you can go a bit deeper by bringing hands to prayer or extend your arms out to the side. So your option here, your choice. And then lowering it back down, coming over onto the opposite side, taking the same variation here, so hands to prayer, or maybe hands outstretched to the sides. And then framing out our front foot again. Let's bring left foot up to meet right here on an inhale. Find that halfway lift. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, bringing our arms overhead. And then exhaling, hands through heart center. We're going to just roll down onto the floor, just to do a brief little bit of floor work. So left leg extends, left or right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Slide that left hand to the inside of the left leg. And then like you're creating a rainbow, but keeping that chest nice and open, bringing that hand over towards the toes. And you find that nice side body stretch, but also massaging your internal organs. So just send your breath to that area. And coming back up, right hand goes behind your bent knee. As you plant through your knee, just open it up for a nice counter pose. Coming back down and just gently moving on to your opposite side. So finding your length, sliding right hand to the inside of the right leg, and then extending that arm overhead. You're in that nice side body stretch once again. Coming back up through center, this time planting left, and then opening up through the chest, just a nice counter pose once again, and coming to sit back down, and maybe some nice hugging your knees to your chest and just massaging over left and right, or rolling up and down your spine might be something nice to take at the end, or even hands inside your feet for a happy baby. Rocking from side to side is another nice one to finish with. And hope everyone has a lovely week.